100-foot flames skyrocket into the air as Briggs' manufacturing plant goes up in flames. "23 employees killed while painting auto bodies as fire traps men and women working on upper floors. The heroic efforts of the firemen are to no avail as gale force winds transform the entire plant fire into an inferno. 5 alarms are quickly called, but there is no stopping this spectacular fire. Chief DeMay, on the job less than a month, arrives and directs the fight in person. Orders are given to make a stand. Spectators arrive in droves to watch the power of this fire-breathing dragon. Firemen know the battle and danger are far from over. Collapsing walls form caskets for the dead, some of whom may never be found. The first $2 million fire loss in Detroit. Courageous sailors and tugboat captains risk their lives and ships fighting tanker blaze. All available boats direct their powerful streams on the Raleigh Warrior in the hope of cooling the steel hull and extinguishing the fire. Gasoline spills into the water, creating a ring of fire around the crippled vessel. The pool of fire forces the firefighters to abandon the battle and retreat. Tragedy strikes Kansas City, Kansas. 12 firemen are injured and 6 die in gasoline explosion. In the searing Midwest summer heat, 19 companies from Missouri and Kansas valiantly battle the raging fire in 4 huge storage tanks at the bulk plant, not more than 150 feet from the Missouri-Kansas state line. The day turns to night as the dense black smoke fills the sky. Hand lines are placed less than 75 feet from the river of burning gasoline to hold back the fire and cool the tanks. The battle has been underway for over an hour and a half when suddenly the first of 3 mighty ruptures occur, adding enormous amounts of fuel to the fire. The heat becomes unbearable, but the firemen hold their ground. The scream of the fire is likened to the sound of jet engines. The chief orders the men to pull back, but his order is not heard. Suddenly, a tank fails, and the fiery missile spews flaming gasoline on everything in its path. Men and apparatus are enveloped in the flames. All efforts are now directed to aid the burned and dying. The horror of this day will be remembered by firemen for many years to come. Transatlantic flight turns to disaster on final leg of voyage. The Zeppelin Hindenburg is the 119th and largest German airship ever built. An impressive aircraft with a length of 803 feet. It is filled with over 7 million cubic feet of highly inflammable hydrogen. The Hindenburg had already completed 10 successful crossings and is close to completing its 11th. Ground crews scramble to catch the tethers while the passengers look on from above as something goes terribly wrong. "32 seconds later, the magnificent craft lies in ashes along with 21 passengers and crew. Estimated cost of the airship, $3,750,000. Sabotage or accident, the cause may never be known.